What it do? What it do? You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Most definitely hit that bell icon, that notification bell that alerts you all content that will drop to my YouTube channel that will hit your devices. So you want that drop, you want that exclusive, you want to be the first ones to get that content. As soon as I send it in to YouTube and YouTube to drop it, make sure you hit that bell icon. You would not miss one piece of content that I drop. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the AKA the like button. YouTube appreciate that. S.L.R Media TV will appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I need everybody to double back and block. Go to my second YouTube channel, S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. All helps both my channels grow, get more viewers, more subscribers. Pushes both of my YouTube channels further to the YouTube algorithm to be noticed. So it's very, very, very important that you smash that like button, that subscribe button, also comment. All helps my channel grow. We on the road of 5,000 subscribers on this channel. So let's get it. Continue to support the channel. Continue to support the channel. Support the movement. Also, you like what I do, make sure you hit the Cash App. Cash App is pinned in at the top of the ticker, $ SRED 40. All proceeds go directly back towards the channel. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my future subscribers. We in the building. You see the title. Floyd Mayweather lost $300 million. Bankruptcy is on the way. Yes, sir. Money, 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 money Mayweather. He's falling on hard times, and they're saying that could be by the end of the year. Floyd Mayweather could be broke. That's the reason why he's setting up the next couple fights. Floyd Mayweather is about to come out of retirement. Yeah, he is. It's the word. He's about to come out of retirement because he got to get the bag. He got to get the money. The exhibition fights are not going to make enough money for Floyd Mayweather. So allegedly, that Floyd Mayweather is in training. Allegedly, he's in training, and they're saying that he's coming out of retirement to pay off this debt. How did Floyd Mayweather end up losing over $300 million if he's a billionaire? Easy. Letting other people handle your money. It's simple. It's just that simple. Let other people handle your money and let other people blind you with a big lump sum of money just to throw you off while they're dealing with their money. The word is that Al Heyman and PBC used Floyd Mayweather money to fund PBC. That's the the word going around that Al Heyman, his used to be right hand man, one of his father figures, the guy he looked up to, that pretty much made Floyd Mayweather a billionaire, has now took Floyd Mayweather money, used it to fund PBC, but also to pay the fighters. And now since PBC has lost Showtime, that's when everything started coming out about Al Heyman, Steven Espinosa, how they used Floyd Mayweather to fund PBC. And when Showtime got out of boxing, that's when everything hit the fan, and that's when Al Heyman, Steven Espinosa, and Showtime got exposed for using Floyd Mayweather. And now that it's even worse than that because PBC has a deal with Amazon, one of the biggest streaming companies in the world. But Amazon will not fund the fights. Amazon will put the fights on Amazon Prime, but Amazon will not fund the fights. And for that right there, eyebrow suspicion was raised because PBC can't even give you 3 fight cards per year. PBC went to 1 fight card per year, and it was banking on Javante Tank. And when Javante Tank Davis really said FPBC, Al Heyman, that's when it really put the microscope on PBC, how they were doing business. Javante Tank Davis wasn't even getting paid. He wasn't seeing all his money. That's the reason why Javante Tank Davis was doing what he's doing, talking about he's ready to retire. He can't do this. PBC's not paying his money. Al Heyman not paying his money. He's gonna do this fight with Jake Paul, and he's gonna be done because Javante Tank Davis was getting paid off Floyd Mayweather's money, and when Showtime left, that's when everything hit the fan. Al Heyman and them had no more money to pay the fighters. So what Al them try to do to keep afloat? Let the PBC fighters go fight for other people. And when Floyd asked for his money, and Al Heyman PBC didn't have the money, that's when it hit the fan. But you got to put a lot of stuff on Floyd, though. Got to put a lot on Floyd because Floyd, you your own man. You got to understand the ramifications of what's going on, Floyd. You going around here flaunting the money, jets, and they're saying you can't even pay your bills, houses. Who was giving Floyd this type of advice to willing just to go spend money and not save money? Who was giving Floyd this advice? The link is pinned in the chat if you want to pull up. Yo, what's good, Cologne? How you doing? Shit, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Doing good. Support the channel, support the movement. Tell everybody, share the live, Cologne. We in the building. We here for sure. We here. We here. But we gonna get into this Floyd Mayweather stuff. The word's going around that Floyd Mayweather is going broke, and he could be broke by the end of the year. Will it be a lifeline save for Floyd? Will somebody come out the blue save Floyd Mayweather? Will the black entertainer, will the black billionaires and the millionaires come together and save Floyd Mayweather? Or will Floyd Mayweather go for me? The word is Floyd Mayweather's going broke. Hey, you got to listen, understand this. With a man that tamed all the houses and cars, it got to be an upkeep. Somewhere it does not matter if you don't drive the cars. You still got to upkeep the cars. You still got to spend, even if you don't drive the car, you still have to spend money on the car, upkeep the car, houses, everything. And Floyd is not boxing. claiming he making business deals. What happened to Floyd Mayweather Fitness Club? What happened to Mayweather Fitness Clubs and all this and that? Where's that, Floyd? Bad business real estate deals has doomed Floyd Mayweather in, and now Floyd Mayweather could be on the partial of the brink of bankruptcy. The greatest fight of all time could be one of the greatest, saddest stories of all times. Greatest downfall of all time. Floyd Mayweather went from $1 billion to now almost being broke. Let's get into it. Let's get into the content. We're gonna break it down, repackage it up, and get a little more clarification of how Floyd Mayweather get to this point and how did he build up a $1 billion empire to now being on the brink of filing for bankruptcy just to save just a little bit of money that he has left. It's a shame, but we're gonna get into it. Floyd Mayweather lost $300 million, bankruptcy, exclusive details.
I would react in disbelief if any fan of boxing claims not to know who Floyd Mayweather is. Famous as the Money Man, is the highest earning boxer of all time and the highest earning sportsman of his generation. There are reports that Mayweather, or Money Man as he's often called, has earned up to a total of $1 billion from boxing. I know this is pretty unbelievable if you didn't follow his career. On the other hand, if you did follow the champion's career, this shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Come to think of it, can anything less be expected of a fighter that maintained his unbeaten record all through his career? Now, if you like these videos and want to see more, then make sure you leave us a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications to be the first to watch all our new and exciting videos. I will be replying to every comment on this video as well, so good luck. Mayweather fought across different weight divisions and was obviously the man to beat. If you understand how boxing works, you can tell the money went where Mayweather went, and this explains how he was able to amass so much wealth that finding something to spend on became quite a challenge. Although you might not believe people get to the point where they don't even know what to spend on, nonetheless, if you followed Mayweather, you'll discover he came to the point where he had nothing to spend money on anymore. You see, Mayweather was not a businessman, so he didn't have his money trapped in any business venture. This implies that the sportsman had a lot of cash to throw around. Trust me, if you were in his shoes and investing wasn't in your to-do list, you'd probably do the same. Mayweather's life is so expensive that he has enough cash to buy a pair of every automobile he had his eyes on. Interestingly, his cars only come in two colors, white and black. Now that you have an idea of how much Mayweather made in the course of his career, you're probably wondering what he has done with his wealth, since he seems not to have any businesses set up. Well, come with me as I give you an expose of what Mayweather did with his earnings. Mayweather no doubt loves fighting, this you already know. Well, another thing he's fond of is properties, and he's not slacked when it comes to acquiring the best of them. The retired sportsman has 3 houses, each in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Miami. Of these 3 mansions, the house in Las Vegas is the most recent, which he splashed a staggering $10 million on. This mansion comes with 11 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. It also comes with a gym, an outdoor and an indoor swimming pool. If this was all the mansion came with, that would be great. However, there's a lot more to it. In Mayweather's Las Vegas mansion is a vineyard and a wine rack that is believed to house up to 250 bottles of wine. This is a lot, which of course he probably might not consume in a short period. Well, going by his character, he probably has this large wine collection just for show-offs on Instagram. He can even go as far as washing his hands with wine. You can't really ever tell. Additionally, this house featured 2 detached underground garages where he keeps all his automobiles. So you'll never get to see his automobiles parked around the compound. Apart from this expensive Las Vegas house, he also acquired a mansion in Beverly Hills, which he purchased with a whopping sum of $26 million. This property features 10 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms. Also, if you can think of anything a sportsman would love to have in his house, this mansion comes with it. Furthermore, it comes with a wine rack that houses lots of assorted wines, which you've probably seen if you follow the athlete on social media. You know what else Floyd gets to enjoy in his house? A cinema room that was built to accommodate 12 people. If you're not a part of the champion's inner circle, you might never make it to his cinema. So snap out from any dream where you see yourself seeing the latest movie sitting next to Floyd. The cinema also comes with a candy store, rich in licorice, chocolate, and popcorn. So if Floyd ever gets bored while seeing a movie, he can help himself from the candy store. Mayweather's third house is located in Miami and is the cheapest of the 3 houses. This, regardless, is just perfect for a celebrity of his status. This house is a 5,200 square foot apartment and is worth $6 million. Nonetheless, he rarely spends time here. Well, I guess he bought this house for his alone time, although going by his lifestyle, I would say he almost never has alone times. This building has a sleek design and has floor-to-ceiling windows replacing the walls. Now that we're all caught up on the fortune Floyd has spent on his houses, we move to another set of expensive properties he owns, one of which is his luxurious cars. And yes, you guessed it right, he has a fleet of them. If you know Floyd, then you're aware of the fact that he is a lover of cars. But you know something amazing? He has these cars in black and white only. Also, the amazing thing is that every car in his LA home is also in his Vegas home. Floyd shows off some of the cars on social media. However, you'll mostly get to see all the cars if you visit his apartment. If you're not an A-list celebrity, this is most unlikely. So if I were you, I would take my mind off of ever seeing all of his cars. All of Floyd's cars are collectively worth $15 to $20 million. The athlete owns 4 Bugatti Veyron cars, as well as a couple of Rolls Royces, which he tagged a collection of about 7 of these Rolls Royces the Lucky 7. He also has a Lamborghini Aventador and a 488 Pista Ferrari. These are perhaps the most expensive of his cars. His other cars that are not as expensive, but most likely more expensive than any car you've been in. It would really have been perfect if the above-mentioned automobiles were all he has. Well, amazingly, he has more luxurious cars. In recent time, he's added the Mercedes G63 AMG to his car collection. To crown it all, he has a branded van, which single-handedly announces his presence whenever he arrives at a location or an occasion. Floyd is famous for his fleet of automobiles. Nonetheless, the boxer is not only after wheels, he also loves wings. It is believed that Mayweather has 3 private jets, one of which is called Air Mayweather. In 2018, he purchased a Gulfstream G650 for $60 million, which he gifted himself as a birthday gift. As you would expect, Mayweather's playing as the 50-0 boxing records. Mayweather is just as manly as they get, so you'll perhaps not see him doing anything that females do apart from wearing jewelries. So let's give Mayweather's jewelry some attention. And judging from the fact that they're worth just as much as his cars, if not more, I believe they deserve equal attention. Mayweather has a very expensive lifestyle, and as expected, anyone with this lifestyle should have a certain appearance. This appearance cannot be achieved without expensive accessories, and Mayweather's accessories are jewelries. Just like properties and cars, Mayweather is in love with jewelry. His love for diamonds is perhaps one thing he has in common with women. I'm not sure how many jewels the ringmaster has in his collection. However, one thing we know for sure is he has up to 41 jewelries in his collection worth about $50 million. Of these many jewelries, he's often fond of the one called One and Only. This, as you probably guessed, is worth a fortune and was gotten from a Japanese jeweler. We could go on and on about Floyd's expensive lifestyle. However, you'll understand his lifestyle better if you know a thing or two about his background. The boxer was born on the 24th of February 1977 in Grand Rapids. He was born into a family of boxers. His father was a professional boxer who was famous for his fight with Sugar Ray Leonard. Floyd did not have a beautiful childhood. His father was not in the picture and his mother was a drug addict. So you can imagine what growing up was like for the champion. Mayweather comes from a generation of boxers. While we're not sure how many generations before him were boxers, the generation just before him birthed boxers. Floyd's father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., and his uncles Roger and Jeff were professional boxers. At different times, his uncle and father have played the role of his trainer. Floyd might be swimming in so much wealth that he doesn't even know what to do with the money. However, life was not always this beautiful for the retiree athlete. The Michigan-born sportsman was born into a poor home in Michigan. I bet he does not look like what he came from. If Ringmaster's past life is factored, I guess we might begin to understand his spending habits. It might be difficult to totally erase his past memories. Nonetheless, spending like money never finishes might help him feel a lot better. Although Floyd's father was not always in the picture, he came around when it was time for Floyd to start going to the gym. He started out as his trainer. However, he did not fill this position for a long time before going to jail. After Floyd Mayweather Sr. went to jail, Floyd Mayweather Jr. moved to his grandmother's. Also, his uncle continued as his trainer. To focus on boxing, Floyd decided to drop out of high school. So you see it, your favorite champion is a high school dropout. Perhaps this explains his lack of financial intelligence. Floyd's extravagant lifestyle does not seem like the best thing for anyone. However, the boxer has been in terrible financial situations. He once got into trouble for not paying his taxes. But that is history now, and a story for another day.
My thing is with Floyd is you take all this jewelry, all these watches, and all these houses, and you in debt, and you very close to file for bankruptcy, and the word is going around that you're not willing to sell none of your prized possessions because you don't want people to know that you in financial ruin. Come on, Floyd. Are you serious? Let me find out. Let's get into more of this. Let's break this down some more. Let's go.
While I'm at it, we're going to keep pocket watching for a bit. Business Insider did something on Floyd Mayweather, and they exposed the shit out of Floyd Mayweather. Oh, my God. Business Insider, I don't know who's paying them off or whatever. Maybe it's 50 or somebody who don't like Floyd, but they did a hit piece on Floyd Mayweather. Check this out. So it was a typical scene for anyone familiar with the luxurious life that Floyd Mayweather flaunts on social media. The 40-year-old boxing champion sitting in a cabin of a private jet, counting out a heap of $100 bills, talking about the envy that gets directed at him. Continue to hate, he said in a September video as he piled the stacks of cash in a clear plastic bag. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so they continue to talk. Okay? Let me see. Do we have that video? All right, don't like we don't. Money Mayweather, as he calls himself, was indeed a winner in the ring. Ended his pro career in 2017 with a 15-0 record. He scored more than $1 billion in paydays for boxing, making him the 10th highest paid athlete of all time, according to sports business outlet Sportico. Since his retirement, he's fashioned himself as a business mogul who success keeps him in Bugatti cars, Richard Mille watches, Gucci clothing, and opulent mansions. I'm financially set. I want to let everybody know this, he said in 2021. Every property I have is paid for. My jet, paid for. All my cars are paid for. I own $1 billion buildings. Everything is no longer paid for. They're exposing him if you don't know. Mayweather took out millions of dollars in mortgages on his homes last year. A Business Insider review shows he also faced a string of lawsuits and liens that say he owes money for a Mercedes Maybach G-Wagon. Wait, they make Maybach G-Wagons? What the fuck? Jet fuel, which obviously is for his jet, and garbage collection at his Las Vegas mansion. So it looks like they've pulled all his debt. At the same time, he's trumpeted a major entry into the big league. Commercialized real estate. Starting in the fall of 2024, Mayweather talked about spending blitz on commercial property in New York through his newly formed real estate firm. Splashy moves that earned him a featured spot at the prominent real estate conference with a session titled Real Estate Knockout, the Floyd Mayweather Strategy. Give me 1 second. The Floyd Mayweather Strategy. The big talk doesn't always end in big deals, though. Business Insider found. Chat, they're exposing him. Mayweather's social media last year promoted an article that he reported that he made $100 million in his portfolio of a Manhattan luxury high-rise apartment towers owned by the Go Partners. People with knowledge of this investment said Mayweather put a nominal sum late last year and did not invest further, and his initial equity in the deal was later absorbed by the Go Partners, leaving him with no stake. The portfolio of the buildings was eventually spun off into publicly traded entity. In February, Mayweather also said he bought a portfolio in a rent-regulated apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, declaring that all the buildings belong to me. I don't got no partners. Business Insider previously reported that there were no property records showing an outright or majority sale. Meanwhile, in the last 18 months, 2 of Mayweather commercial properties have been foreclosed, and he's at risk of losing his Las Vegas business or building that houses his strip club, the Girl Collection, over $52,000 in back property taxes and penalties. He's also been accused in lawsuits of failing to pay for millions of dollars in luxury items, including watches and high-end jewelry, allegations he has disputed. Mayweather has been pursued by creditors over Air Mayweather, which is his plane, the Gulfstream jet that's been the symbol of his mega wealth. In December, FAA records showed that he had sold the plane, and he sold mansions in Beverly Hills and Miami to 2 of his real estate partners. Business Insider reviewed hundreds of pages of public records, interviewed dozens of current and former friends and business associates of Mayweather finances and his team, which includes a convicted felon who has been named in several lawsuits against the boxer. He doesn't seem to have the guardrails that were in place. Mark Trados, a Las Vegas attorney who represented Mayweather during his professional fighting career in various business and legal matters, told the Business Insider, when you've got professionals that are doing the right thing for you, you're a little bit better protected. When you're out there on your own, your protection is dropped. Mayweather's lawyer, Bobby Samini, said Mayweather is not experiencing a financial strain and works with a team of seasoned professionals. Mayweather rose from poverty and became the greatest champion in boxing history, transforming his talent and discipline into an undefeated legacy in a highly successful business empire. Creating unfounded narratives misrepresents the truths. So this is one of Mayweather's people talking, and minimizes his achievements, which is the achievements of an individual who has risen from adversity to becoming one of the most successful athletes and entrepreneurs of his generation. Mayweather said that he has embarked on a road to mega wealth in 2007, a decade into his professional fighting career, where he bought himself out of his contract with the promoter and founded his own company called Mayweather Promotions. The arrangement allowed him to cut out the middleman and negotiate larger proceeds from the pay-per-view ticket, food and beverage sales. He ditched his original name, Pretty Boy Floyd, and christened himself Money Mayweather. In the ring, his defensive technique and lightning counterpunching made him a winner, even if it deprived fans of the drama of a ferocious knockout. He embraced the role of the villain audiences wanted to see bloodied, which enhanced his bankability. There can't be 2 good guys, he said, leading up to a 2007 fight against Oscar De La Hoya. I chose to be the bad guy. Showing off his enormous payouts and Playboy lifestyle were part of the provocation. He enjoys, or he understood the dynamics of entertainment, says Derek Poindexter, a boxing promoter. People just tuned in to see him get his ass whooped. As the earnings flowed in, Mayweather kept his fortune where he could see it: bricks of cash, high-end cars, real estate in Los Angeles, Miami, and his home base in Las Vegas that he owned debt-free. He liked the tangible element of having cash in his hand, watching it come and go, said David Levi, who worked close with Mayweather from 2010 until his last professional fight. Dave Hall, Mayweather's accountant in early 2000, said Mayweather spent heavily without setting aside enough to pay his taxes. In 2017, he paid the IRS $22 million in back taxes, records show. In 2023, he settled with the IRS to pay $5.5 million in back taxes and another $1.1 in penalties, according to a settlement filed in U.S. Tax Court. The core group around Mayweather began to break up once he left the ring. He parted way with Al Heyman, his legendary boxing manager from the early 2000s, until Mayweather's retirement, and Leonard Ellerbe, the longtime CEO of Mayweather Promotions. His uncle and longtime trainer, Roger Mayweather, died in 2020. Mayweather has said that his father, Floyd Sr., and also former professional boxer, suffers from dementia. A more recent key figure in Mayweather's life is Jonah Reshenis, the scion of a well-connected Los Angeles family who gained notoriety for his role as a government informant following his 2016 guilty plea in a sweeping New York City corruption case. Reshenis testified in a federal court that he had delivered a Ferragamo handbag stuffed with $60,000 in cash to a powerful union boss in exchange for a $20 million investment in a hedge fund, which then lost $19 million of it. He's scheduled to be resentenced in January. After the scandal, he returned to LA to reinvent himself as a jeweler to the stars, including Kim K and Shaq. Multiple jewelers and other creditors hit Reshenis and his jewelry business with lawsuits that accused him of failing to pay or repay loans
Damn, Floyd, you was taking out loans, bruh. Bruh. As they say around our way. Really, man? Come on, man. But yeah, though, Floyd been in financial strains for they was saying Floyd was having IRS problems before the Conor McGregor match. But you heard Conor McGregor when they was doing the build up, the marketing, Conor was calling Floyd broke. Yeah. Go back and check out the press conference out there. I don't know that was in Vegas or New York or LA when Floyd threw the money, was making it rain on Conor McGregor. Yeah, Conor said Floyd was having RS problems. He said Floyd was broke. He said Floyd couldn't afford it. How would Conor McGregor even know all of this about Floyd? Hmm. How would he know about Floyd money problems? Yeah. So this is not recently. Floyd been having money problems for probably the past 10 years. Yeah. And then you would think, well, why Floyd would keep a large amount of cash on him? Real ballers, real businessmen, guys who get money, they don't flash money. They don't flash money. They flash value, what they worth. They don't flash $1 million, 2 million, 5 million. They don't even flash 5 or 10 watches. None of that. What everything that Floyd was doing was against the grain, and he paid for it. Then you went and borrowed money from Israel, Saudi, Dubai. Yeah, Floyd just went over there and just allegedly, I'm hearing that Floyd went over there to the Middle East and racked up over $200 million in loans that he owed over there in the Middle East, Israel, and all of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got one video, Floyd Mayweather. They say he paid $54 million for an apartment in Israel. In Israel, look it up. You must didn't learn nothing, Floyd. You must now. Is is Floyd Mayweather broke? Nah, I don't think he broke. But do Floyd Mayweather have 80% of the money that he had 10, 15 years ago? No, I don't. They say Floyd's selling properties, houses now. The word going around, he could sell his Las. If Floyd sell his Las Vegas property, you know, he's really, really deep in financial problem, really deep financial ruin for sure. And you got to think, why would you get rid of Leonard Ellaby? Because it seemed like when Showtime left, Leonard Ellaby left. I think Leonard Ellaby knew. That's why Leonard Ellaby was trying to hitch himself to Javante St. Davis. But you see, that didn't last long. They say Floyd ain't suing Al Heyman. Yes, he is. He just didn't put Al Heyman's name in a lawsuit. But he's basically suing Al Heyman because Al Heyman was the one that controlled all his money. And see, Floyd, you signed your life rights over to Al Heyman. Or you, The power attorney. You sign the power attorney. It's almost like your life rights. You sign the power attorney over. How the you did not know that? How you not know that? Nobody on your team, Leonard Ellaby. Nobody. That's why you fired Leonard Ellaby. Once you found out that Leonard Ellaby was playing you, swindling you, getting that bag off you. See, Leonard knew you was dumb. Leonard knew you couldn't read, write. Leonard know you got CTE. Leonard knows you got Alzheimer's. Leonard know all of that about you, Floyd. But once you got the other people in your ear, they started digging around on Leonard Ellaby. They showed you what Leonard's doing, what he's about. You got rid of Leonard Ellaby. You pretty much got rid of almost everybody in your camp. Through the whole time that you was boxing, not the exhibition, but the whole time you was boxing, making money off the Pacquiao, the McGregors, the Canelos, and all this and that. Nobody told you not one time, Floyd, to get your own lawyer, to get your own personal lawyer, like your watchdog lawyer, to look at all your contracts, to personally watch Al Heyman, all his moves, Showtime, Steven Espinoza. I got more content to show. See, Floyd, the thing is about this situation with you, nobody feels bad about it, Floyd, because they knew this time was coming. They knew, Floyd. This is a prime example of keeping your circle small, but having a strong team that makes you feel like you got a big circle. Yeah. All that money, Floyd, money, Mayweather, you couldn't get one or two attorneys. One attorney to go all over your contracts, being a watchdog. Your second attorney is being a representation of you and getting you a great private investigator. That's all you need, Floyd. Two lawyers and a private investigator. And none of this would have ever even happened, Floyd. None of this. None of this will ever even happen. Now they're saying that you don't even want to sell none of your jewelry, personal properties, your cars. You so far in debt that you have to sell everything that you got, and it still might not even be enough, Floyd. That's the reason why Floyd don't want to do it, because he's so far in debt. All the properties and everything that he's attained is not even enough to even pay off his debt. That's crazy. That's wild.
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth, $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be
Ain't it? Where did it go? Oh, let me see. Ain't it?
Have come from a string of multi-million-dollar exhibition fights, including against Logan Paul and John Gotti. In September, it was announced that next year he will be fighting former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson, who's 59, in the exhibition boxing match. Mayweather's take was totally on brand. I fear no man but God, he wrote on Instagram. Let's get it. Note, Floyd Mayweather has filed a defamation lawsuit against Business Insider in connection with a previous story about Mayweather's real estate investments. The case is pending, but Business Insider stands by its reporting. Interesting. You know what I think? I don't think Mayweather's necessarily going broke. I think he doesn't have business managers and he's bad with business. Most of these bills, it looks like he could cover. Like, yo, there's a $500 lien. Like, bro, that's just you forgetting to pay a bill, bro. You get what I'm saying? Some of these things, when it came time to when they seized his property and he owed $21,000, he clearly paid it. You know? So it's not like he can't afford these things. It's that he's been negligent in being on time and being responsible. Same thing for the jet fuel. He uses his jet, but he doesn't want to pay for it. Now, here's the thing. Where I do see some intricate business, and I don't want to call it bad business because I think it would take someone who's an accountant or a financial expert to really break down, is that he's doing a lot of cross-collateralization, and he's using, from one guy, he borrowed $54 million, which was debt. Now, the reason I'm not going to call Mayweather broke is that the most successful people in this country's history have always increased their wealth by leveraging debt and leveraging positions, whether in the stock market or otherwise. They have not used actual cash. So I'm not going to hold Mayweather to a standard that said he has to use his cash that he's earned in his career to make more money. Most people in America have leveraged debt to make more money. They leverage debt for, credit lines to buy houses or buy properties, to, for mortgages, and that will give a return over time. So I just can't, without the full financials in front of me, call him broke. I could call him, it seems like he doesn't have any type of, he's not responsible. That's for sure. But to say he's broke like he doesn't have it, I don't know if we can say that. But that's my opinion. You can have yours.
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth, $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40.
Look, man, we both made some real money, but you start burning through You make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month.
The money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got. You either motivate it or you hate it.
Floyd Mayweather's accountant Dave Hall has reportedly revealed that Floyd lost $500 million in just 6 months. He said that Floyd started spending way more than he was earning. He forgot about taxes, bills, and everything they had to pay. For that's how fast the money started disappearing.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
Fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion, and I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. You know, he should be able to wire that.
Floyd Mayweather has always been synonymous with luxury, and in February 2025, he once again made headlines with a massive real estate claim. He publicly announced a $42 million acquisition of 62 multi-family buildings in Upper Manhattan, boasting full ownership without any partners involved. While the announcement created a huge buzz, reports have raised doubts about its authenticity. Property records indicate that a full transfer of ownership hasn't been confirmed, leading many to believe this deal might be exaggerated. This has added another layer of skepticism to Floyd's already controversial financial narrative, continuing his streak of high-end purchases. Mayweather has spent millions on luxury jewelry. His social media is flooded with clips and images where he flaunts his latest diamond chains, rings, and bracelets. This obsession with flashy accessories is nothing new for Floyd.
And my boy Johnny Dang, I just bought crazy chain. The price, up. But when it comes to my man Johnny Dang, I got to do it. How much I pay for it, Johnny? A lot of money. You're talking about $1 million. Yeah. This year on I only see this playing on TV. So we're going to open it up, you know? That's my new one, Johnny. You know. 1.3 kilos. Well, we got two of them. See, we got another one right here. Two of them. And a buddy of mine bought this one. I got you. Yeah, why? Yes, sir. You gotta tip your pilots. Now today, I gotta tip my pilots $1,000 apiece because it was kind of rough.
Clips through Mayweather is well known for his stunning collection of luxury cars. In a recent video, he proudly shows off his garage packed with exotic vehicles. He says, "You either get motivated or you hate it. It doesn't matter to me." This display reflects his mindset. He lives to inspire envy or admiration. From Bugattis to Lamborghinis, his fleet represents millions of dollars in value, and his desire to maintain a larger-than-L life image.
The money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got. You either motivate it or you hate it. Either or, it doesn't matter. Walk with me, let's talk. I got 9 toys right here. I got the 488 Ferrari. I got the Maybach or the Maybach, whatever you want to call it. I got 7 Rolls Royces right here. I like to call it Lucky 7. So you either motivate it or you hate it. My lifestyle, money man. I'm the money man. Remember that.
Clips 4. Even though Floyd already owns hundreds of watches, he made headlines again for spending $18 million on a single piece. This purchase wasn't just about adding to his collection, it was about showing the world that he still has the ability to drop millions on luxury without flinching.
We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is IMCO, crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me kind of give you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see a lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
Clips 5. To celebrate his 48th birthday, Floyd treated himself to another massive indulgence, a 145-carat diamond-encrusted watch worth approximately $1. $8 million this watch. Unlike others held sentimental value as well, it marked another year of success and opulence. The gesture once again highlighted his tendency to equate personal milestones with monumental spending.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ. That's how we doing. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show them what he's saying.
Money green.
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd, Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team. Can we see it on him? Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million. One of
Clips 6 as if his car collection wasn't already massive. Floyd reportedly added more high-end vehicles in recent months. Videos circulating online show him standing beside new additions, smiling with pride. These purchases further reinforce his lifestyle where luxury isn't occasional. It's routine. Each car isn't just transportation, it's a symbol of dominance and a declaration that he's still at the top.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here and check this out. Come. My new toy. Give them the breakdown.
This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. One of 60. This is a one of one spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue. When it's been painted, you can see there's blue exposed carbon as you
Got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. The McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it. The big boy 4x4, I got options.
Clip 7 in late 2024. Mayweather expanded his collection of rare accessories by buying another Hermes Himalayan crocodile Birkin. These bags are extremely rare and often priced at over $100,000. Floyd showcased it proudly after receiving a trophy for his real estate ventures. To him, such purchases are not just indulgences, they're celebrations of what he considers success.
Having fun, living life, making power moves every day. As you guys can see my plaque right here for my buildings. Check it out. Truly blessed, hustling hard, making power moves. That's what I do. I always got to treat myself. A little gift. You guys seen this Himalaya, and this is what we do. Be on another one. Money made, and you guys know the rest.
Clips. 8 Floyd's ambitions aren't limited to jewelry and fashion. He has reportedly acquired casinos and other buildings in New York City. These business ventures show an attempt to cement his wealth in more traditional investments. However, doubts remain about the legitimacy and scale of these acquisitions. Questions around documentation and legal ownership continue to swirl. Mayweather doesn't stop at cars. He owns not one but 3 private jets, which he proudly says he uses like Uber. The jets are outfitted with the latest luxury features, and he regularly travels in them across the globe. This kind of access reflects how detached his lifestyle is from the average person and how deep his pockets still appear to be.
But he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet. He was like, that's the best. He said that's the best main thing.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. A private jet. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in a dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. You know, we're talking about jets. I'm talking about my jet. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. You don't think he owned net jets, if I'm not mistaken. So he had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
So, but you know, it's just that when you've been living this life for so long, I think it's normal, you know. But you know, when people go on social media, they post, when I post, they get mad.
This is how Floyd Mayweather lets everyone remember why he's called money. Floyd Jr. owns over 40 designer watches with a staggering collective worth over $6.4 million. He has a G5 jet that costs an easy 50 mil and another private jet just for his bodyguards and stuff. Let's not forget his extremely expensive car collection, which also costs a fortune to maintain. And finally, his top level swag. Overall, they say Floyd spends about $75 million annually. Must be nice to be rich.
Clips 9 UFC star Conor. McGregor recently mocked Floyd for owning 3 jets, suggesting it's ironic. Given his alleged tax problems, the jab points to a broader perception, while Floyd spends millions on luxuries. His financial management may be far from perfect. The contrast between his flashy lifestyle and financial controversies isn't lost on the public.
Having a ladder in your sneaker closet, that's goals.
Floyd Mayweather got one. I'm pretty sure every famous celebrity has one, but more importantly, he has a collection of unworn Air Force Ones stacking 40 shoes to the ceiling. Floyd said that he donates them. He donates them.
So that's cool then. I would love to see more of Floyd Mayweather's sneaker collection. You saw how he had the boxes stacked on the ground all the way up? I tried to do that in my apartment, and my wife threatened to leave.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned.
Well, like my boy AJ Francis. Okay. Money, 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 money. Floyd, all that money you was flashing. You couldn't hire a lawyer for him. You couldn't get two of the top lawyers in the world, in the United States, that money can buy to watch over your finances, including you. See, you supposed to be on top of your finance. You supposed to be the financier. You, Floyd. What you got the help for if the help is playing you and using you? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, Floyd. We don't get it, man. We don't get it, Floyd. We don't get it. We don't get it, bro. But maybe it's not for us to get. All you have to do is make some simple moves. That's it. Some simple, easy moves. And voila. I wouldn't even be doing a live without you. You wouldn't be so much in the algorithm, but you are because of your mistakes. Make no sense. Who knows? Floyd, get Elon Musk. Get Elon. Elon got that bag. Get Elon. Elon paid for Trump. Elon paid for Trump. See Elon Musk can get you out of this. Straight up. See Elon Musk get, and what you do, Floyd, you set up the biggest boxing match of your career against a robot. Elon's gonna put one of his robots up against you, Floyd. And Elon's gonna give you that bag that you need. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather versus the robot. Yeah, coming. Coming on Amazon Prime. For sure.
I just want to show the people how I live on a daily basis. I just showed the 2 Rolls Royces, well, actually 3 cars that I bought. So I brought them out front, one of my houses. We like to call this house right here the Palace. As you can see, this right here is red. So we got this. This is the EWB, extended wheelbase. Gucci pillows. All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking, I'm filming. Come on. Showed you guys this yesterday. But I didn't show you guys this. I bought this like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, espresso machine, all type of crazy stuff. So these are the 2 also. That's new. Talked about this yesterday, talked about that. It's blue. Blue on the seats. Crazy, got myself a new Himalaya bag from Gucci. Let's go ahead and check it out. Keys right here to the cars. Himalaya, 110,000. That's what we do.
live life, have fun, work hard, play hard. Showing you guys my lifestyle.
Damn, Floyd. Them bags, the whips. Go ahead and pay your debt off, Floyd. We don't want to see you like this, man. Something like this, I don't want to see nothing happen to you, Floyd. I don't want you to do nothing crazy because you feel like you're embarrassed. Feel like you let your family down, your friends, your business partners. It was your lifestyle, Floyd. Nobody can keep a lifestyle up like that, Floyd. You're not Jeff Bezos. You're not Elon Musk. You're not Donald Trump. You're not Turkey Al Sheikh. You're not Eddie Hearns. You're not even Bob Arum. Your demise was you did not build the. Your demise was you didn't build a team, and you try to step in the game in a world where you thought money only matters. Money gives you power and respect. Your biggest mistake was you let the rich get over you. They knew you didn't have a team. They know you didn't have a smart team, a cerebral team, a team that's going to lock down. It's going to know everything, every movement, of every bit of dollar that's been moved around. You didn't want to do it because you couldn't afford. You didn't want to afford it. See, the simple things just getting you a team that you can trust, that you can break bread with. You go to the Middle East and go get all them loans. And now look at you. Javante said in 2024 you was held up in Saudi by the Muslims because you owed them money. Mm-hmm.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., known for his flashy lifestyle and boasting about his wealth, is now reportedly facing some serious financial struggles. According to Business Insider, he's running up a huge debt of $54 million, and his financial troubles are only getting worse with more lawsuits and foreclosures piling up. Mayweather, who's built a reputation on social media by flaunting his luxury cars, private jets, and expensive watches, might soon have to confront some hard truths. The news comes as a shock considering his earlier image as one of the highest-paid athletes ever, but behind the scenes, things have been spiraling. Sources claim that a big part of his money woes comes from his high-maintenance lifestyle, with constant spending on lavish homes, cars, and entertainment. While he's still making money from his business ventures and promotions, it seems like the debts have caught up with him. With lawsuits hitting his pockets and properties possibly being taken away, it's clear that Mayweather might be in a position where he has to reevaluate how he handles his finances in the future. The financial struggles of someone who once seemed untouchable are a reminder that, no matter how big the bank account, financial planning is key.
damn money. Like you might have to change that, take that money part off, and just go Floyd. You can't even go Pretty Boy. I would have never even show my face again if I was Floyd Mayweather. Cause bro, you're the ultimate disgrace. Yeah. And if it's true that you could be maxed out of money by the end of the year, mm, 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 mm. You are probably the prime example from the rise to the top, fall to the bottom. And they're saying that you made off $1 billion off boxing. Off boxing. No endorsements off boxing. They say you are the richest sports athlete in history to make $1 billion with no sponsor. Without make $1 billion without the sponsors. Even though you know Floyd has sponsors, but prize fighting sponsors ain't no. This is prize fighting. He made $1 billion, and now they're saying he's going broke. He's bleeding for money fast.
Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather, and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me. You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? You know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? For you motherfucking haters today, I'm going to go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made. All motherfucking day.
Yeah, we on that Floyd back. We on that Floyd Mayweather back. We on that bankruptcy back. Yo, that video, what I just showed you, allegedly, they're saying that Floyd Mayweather was making payments. I ain't gonna say all the jewelry, but majority of the jewelry, most of the watches they showed you, and that one that he just showed you with all the diamonds, It's that $18 million watch. We know for a fact that Floyd Mayweather didn't pay $18 million for that watch. He's paying payments on that watch. And they're saying that Floyd Mayweather's not one to give none of their personal items up to concede some of his debt. Look, our time flies by now. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I ain't trying to fight this way. One thing about me, I ain't got to do nothing for the rest of my life. I don't got to do it. I can sit at home and write. I can sit at home and write every week.
Usually got more in you.
Call that shit shape. It's late. It's late. It's late day. It's okay.
See, that right there is my intro for Floyd. That's gonna be my intro for all Floyd Mayweather content. But let's run that back again. We're going in the go yard bag. That what he pulled out could have canceled all of this. All of this. Well, none of this be talked about. Could have his lawyers and his private investigator. Let's run back again. This is the reason why Floyd is bankrupt, bro. Let's show it right here. That what he pulled out, 2 lawyers and a private investigator. And I'm sleeping good. Let's roll the footage again.
I ain't trying to fight this way. One thing about me, I ain't got to do nothing for the rest of my life. I don't got to do it. I can sit at home and write. I can sit at home and write every week.
Usually got more in you.
Call that shit shape. It's late. It's late. It's late day. It's okay.
Crazy. Showing out for what? For what, Floyd?
Every day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. In a bag.
That's crazy. Floyd went in the garage, sat in the garage. And did that. Because he ain't out and about nowhere doing something like that. You in the comfort of your own home somewhere. And you doing it. And on top of that, that right there paid for 2 lawyers and a private investigator, Floyd. We wouldn't be having this problems. I wouldn't be breaking this down, repackaging it up, and shipping it out accordingly. If you'd have been on your bitch naive. Obviously, you was not the HNIC either. They're saying you trying to get NBA YoungBoy, your grandson. They say you trying to turn him pro already, and he's not even 5 years old. No, he's not even 8 years old. Nobody's watching you fight Mike Tyson. Imagine when I put that on the zone. Ain't nobody watching you fight Mike Tyson, Floyd. He's being straight up on that. We don't know what you're gonna do, but we don't know what you're gonna do. We know you're in financial straight. Hopefully, you can get out the situation you're in. You're still one of the greatest boxers of all times, no doubt about it. You're one of my favorite fighters, regardless of what the situation is. Regardless, I believe you can make a bag until the day they put you 6 feet under. So, as I say again, Floyd, do what you got to do. But we most definitely gonna break it down. We were gonna package it up, ship it out accordingly. We most definitely any news, like I said, we're gonna break the content. We're gonna break it down. More Floyd Mayweather content. So as I said, we own it. S.L.R Media, we own it. As I say again, it's one stop shop over here. You get it all. We own it. Wherever the news is at, what's popping in today's media, it's what we are. We blogs. We bloggers. That's what we do. We're on it. We're on it. We're on it. We're on it. And we're going to get you the content to the masses and get it to our subscribers and to our future subscribers. That's what we do over here. Make sure you go to my second YouTube channel, S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you go to S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment over there. Also, you know what to do here at S.L.R Media TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over here. We on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And once again, continue to hit that cash. Continue to support the channel. Shout out to everybody who taps in and hit that cash out. Sure, continue to support the channel. Support the movement. Shout out to my subscribers and shout out to my future subscribers. Floyd Mayweather lost $300 million, is on the brink of bankruptcy. And I'm telling you, the story is only getting crazier as it goes. And as it leaks, as it comes, we're here. It's what we do. We're going to drop it. We're going to break it down. We're going to package up. We're going to watch it and ship it out accordingly. Exactly. This is the channel where you want to be in for all your content. Hip-hop, news, rap, sports, politics. One-stop shop. We got it all. We do it all right here. S.L.R Media TV. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, share that live. Smash that like button. Smash it. Let's shoot for 50 likes on this video. Do 100. Let's do 50 to 100. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Support the channel, support the movement. S.L.R Media TV. I'm out. Peace.
Every day, chilling in the EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. In a bag. I ain't trying to one thing about me, I ain't got to do nothing for the rest of my life. I don't got to do it. I can sit at home, right? I can sit at home every week.
Usually got more than you.
Call that shit shape. It's late. It's late day. It's okay.
Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather, and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.